My name is Maureen Bennett, and the name of my organization is IDEA Service Dogs. And IDEA is an acronym. It stands for Independence Dogs for Everyone of Differing Abilities. The dogs enter our program from a variety of places. Sometimes we have dogs donated to us as puppies from breeders that have been very supportive. We help source dogs. For example, the standard poodle that's in our course right now, he was a show dog, and I made contact with that breeder. The student wanted a standard poodle specifically. She needed a tall dog, a non-shedding dog, and had experience with poodles. Sometimes dogs come to us, the person already has the dog. The greyhound that's in our school, that couple, Catherine and John, wanted a greyhound because he's a mobility dog for her, and they went to a private trainer who found a rescued greyhound for them and did some initial training with him, and then he came to our program when he was 3.5 years old. So we started with an adult dog who'd been a rescue. People ask, well, how do you determine if a dog can be a service dog, can successfully go through a training program and at the end be helpful to their person and be controlled in public and be a good service dog? I think it's a combination of many things. Some of it is just biology. The dog has good genetics, it has a good temperament from breeding, and that's part of it. Part of it is also the environment in which the dog is placed and how they're going to be treated and how the family is going to interact with them. In the course of 2 years, students are required to go on a minimum of 14 field trips, and that's with an instructor and other students. The fire station is always our most exciting and most popular field trip. I mean, all of the people love bringing their dogs here, and the experience is phenomenal. We have a firefighter dress up in complete gear with the respirator and the mask and the helmet, and we bring each dog up to the firefighter one at a time and take a treat from his hand. Some of the dogs say, oh, that's no big deal. They're really happy they're getting a treat. And some of the dogs are very nervous about that. The second thing we do is expose them to the trucks, to the engines. They'll run the siren, put the lights on, have the engine running, which is a very noisy experience. I mean, it's noisy for people. You have to remember, too, that dogs hear 40 or 50 times better than we do. In this activity, both greeting the firefighter and meeting the truck, they have other dogs around them. So the dogs learn from each other. They see, okay, well, I see that this other dog is not afraid, so I guess I don't need to be afraid. The biggest thing a service dog, or we'll say the whole category, which is called assistance dogs, what they provide for their person is independence. When a disabled person is out in public and they have a dog with them, the focus is on the dog. I mean, people go, wow, that's such a beautiful dog. And it makes the disabled person relax and be engaged in a conversation that's about something that's fun to talk about too. The first dog that we trained in our school, which we did in 2008, we started with the dog here, and the young lady that the dog was being trained for is in a wheelchair full-time. She's not ambulatory, and one of the things that she said to me in the course of training her dog over that 2-year period was, now I'm the girl with the dog, I'm not the girl in the chair. We run the school out of my home so that we don't have to pay rent anywhere. We converted one of our garages into a classroom. About 3 years ago, wanted to do some improvements on our house. Our home is 35 years old and was in need of some updating, but also we needed to do some things to make the house more accessible for me. So I interviewed First Financial Bank. First of all, everybody in the branch was very friendly to us. Probably the second time we went in there, everybody knew our name. It's like we were family already. Would bring Sophie into the branch because Sophie is my service dog. She goes everywhere with me. Well, to have your bank come to you and say, we'd like to do a fundraiser for you. I was shocked. And the amount of money and the generosity of the employees of First Financial Bank. Some people donated, over $100 to us. I mean, huge amounts of money that we were just stunned. We consider First Financial to be, a sponsor for us.